Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be reviewing Rocky 3. After watching this, I think I was wrong with saying the second one was the best, because the third one is definitely the best. Before we start, this had some great emotional scenes. One of my favorite characters from the first two, Mickey, passes away in this. And let's just talk about that rival, who's almost more of an antagonist instead of just a rival. Clubber, played by Mr. T, is a really good antagonist. We were introduced to him, at Rocky's. It's a good opening where that big wrestler, Rocky's eventually able to beat him after he, cracks his back and stuff. He, gets on his back and strangles him. And that's a good opener. And we see Mr. T's character, Clubber, in the crowd. And we finally get his introduction when he's calling out Rocky at the statue dedication. Says something about Adrian and it makes Rocky extremely angry, wants to get a hold of him. And he does the fight, and Mickey's killed, not by Mr. T's character, Clubber, but he pushes him into the wall, which causes him to have a heart attack. And Rocky loses the fight, loses his belt, and then we pick up to Apollo Creed, my favorite part of this movie, as he's more of Rocky's mentor. His trainer, not really mentor, trainer. And he takes over this role as a friend compared to the rival, which I think Carl Weathers does a really good job in this role, especially in this film. He was great in the first two, but I think I prefer him more as a deuteragonist. Deuteragonist? Yeah, he's like the second main character of this film. But he's really good in this. I love the scenes where they're out in California, at his gym where he started out, and they're on the beach training, and we see Rocky's that really good scene with Adrian and Rocky where she knows that she confronts him and tells he's gonna regret this, and he's got some bugging at him. He tells her he's afraid of losing what he already has. He thinks Mickey was rigging those fights after the Apollo Creed fight where he was defending his belt, and this is a really emotional, really good scene. And Stallone does great in this, showing the emotions, especially when Mickey dies, and just the absolute feeling you just want Rocky to beat Mr. T. I think he's a great character. Clever. But I think that the feeling you get when you see Rocky starting to outsmart him at the end, when he's getting him angry on purpose to rile him up and, beat him psychologically and start, hitting him down, and because he has the knockout. It's probably my favorite fight so far in the franchise. Although last fight, like I said last episode, where Rocky and Apollo were fighting, and it's like a split second that either one could have won, and Rocky ends up pulling it through and gets back up first. And that's still probably the best, but this holds a tight second. The statue dedication scene's great. There's so much. You have the Eye of the Tiger playing in this film when it kicks in at different parts of the training montage. You have the Rocky theme song coming back, again, classic. This movie is just everything you want out of a third film. It's great. The first three were firing on all cylinders. Now I hope the fourth film continues this up, which I've heard good things about the fourth film, and we will see when I review Rocky 4, which I'm very excited about, and I've heard Rocky 5 goes down. It's a big disappointment compared to the first four. So we'll discuss that in a couple episodes when we get to Rocky 5. But this movie is just really great. I recommend it. It's not, like I said, these were all on YouTube TV, so if you have some time, go watch it. These are all amazing films, and I knew I needed to right this wrong. For the longest time, I had never seen the Rocky films, all six of them technically, because Rocky Balboa is the sixth film. I have not seen all the franchise, and I'd like to eventually watch the Creed films, because I'd love to complete this with the new kind of spin-off series that has Sylvester Stallone in it. And it's just a joy to be able to do these films. It's a little bit of a break from the horror movie reviews, because I really enjoyed those. And Nightmare on Elm Street, still my favorite series when it comes to, besides this series, and it runs a close race though. This film is definitely in my top 10, Rocky 3 is. It's better than the first two. Those two are amazing films. I recommend them every single day of the week, but this one just goes above and beyond. Carl Weathers, Sylvester Stallone, all actors firing on all cylinders. Emotional aspects, the scene with Adrian and Rocky, Mickey's death. Just great film. Amazing film. I recommend it. I'd give it I need to do ratings for the first. The first one, 10 out of 10. Second one, 10 out of 10. This one, 10.5 out of 10. Gotta go over. Great films. Great films. Next episode, Rocky 4. And I hope that's a 10 out of 10 too. We will see you in the next one. As always, I love you guys. You guys make this possible. Take care. Stay blessed.